My beloved, my child who carries the light of heaven within. Listen closely and don't rush past this moment, because something subtle but powerful is already unfolding around you, that quiet awareness you feel, the way your breathing slowed without you trying, the sense that time briefly paused. This is not random, this is the space that opens right before change steps in, like the silence just before rain touches dry ground. Your soul sensed the shift before your mind could explain it. This is not noise filling your screen, this is timing lining up, this is alignment finding you exactly where you are. Archangel Michael says, I need your 2 minutes only. Not because heaven is hurried, but because heaven moves with precision. Right now 3 angels are focused on you, not reviewing your past mistakes, not counting your worries, not replaying your failures. They are speaking about your body, they are talking about renewal, about adjustment, about a transformation that will surprise even you. That urgency you feel is because ripe moments do not wait forever. When something is ready it must be received. Scrolling away is not neutral, it is a choice. And heaven prepared this moment with your name already written on it. Before we go deeper, take a small but meaningful step, subscribe and stay connected, because moments like this don't appear once and disappear. They come in layers, they build, they unfold over time. Staying connected is not about buttons or reminders, it's about staying present when momentum begins. When the current starts moving, those who stay aligned feel it carry them forward, instead of watching it pass. Picture this for a moment, not as fantasy but as possibility. Your body surrounded by light, not dramatic lightning or spectacle, but a calm steady glow, like early sunlight filling a quiet room. The angels look at you with interest, even admiration, because they see what is forming beneath the surface. Where you felt tired for too long, they see strength resetting, where you felt stuck in patterns, they see movement returning. This isn't punishment turning into relief, this is preparation finally turning into reward. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, you have questioned your worth, your strength, even how you see yourself. And that is human, that is what happens when you carry weight longer than you were meant to. But heaven does not see you through the lens of comparison or past damage, heaven sees cycles completing, patterns closing, and something healthier taking shape. That is why this hour matters. Transformation does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it whispers first, just to see if you're listening. You may notice your attention narrowing as you read, like distractions fade into the background. That isn't coincidence, that is focus returning. Every word here is meant to steady you, not overwhelm you. Think of it like someone gently adjusting your balance, after you've been leaning too far in one direction for too long. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, just correction bringing relief. Archangel Michael says, I need your 2 minutes only again. Because those minutes are enough to open a door that's been closed for longer than you realize. The angels are not debating what is wrong with you, they are discussing what is being restored. They speak of energy returning, clarity settling, and your body responding in ways you didn't expect. Where you saw limits, they see space expanding, where you saw decline, they see recovery quietly beginning. Stay present, don't skim. This isn't a race. Every sentence is like placing another stone beneath your feet, as you cross something unstable. Heaven says, do not skip this. Not as a threat, but as guidance. You don't step away from shelter, just as the storm begins to clear. You stay long enough to feel the calm return. There are 3 angels speaking now, one focused on healing, one on renewal, one on confidence returning to your physical presence. They aren't rushed, they are careful, they speak as if your body matters deeply. Because it does. Not as an object, but as a vessel that carried more than its share, and still kept moving forward. When it could have stopped. Pause here and subscribe if you haven't. Staying connected is how you signal readiness, not perfection, just openness. And near the end of this message, there is a quiet option for those who feel moved to show extra support. No pressure, just something placed gently, for those who choose it. What Michael showed next was simple but powerful. A person walking under heavy clouds, then light slowly turning on from within. Not blinding, not dramatic, just steady. That is how this change works. You won't wake up as someone else. You'll wake up feeling more like yourself than you have in a long time. Your body responding faster, your posture lighter, your presence calmer. Others will notice something different, but you won't feel the need to explain it. This isn't the end of the message, and it's not the same place it began. It's a handoff, a moment where you carry this forward into the rest of your day. Stay aware, notice how your body feels later, notice how your thoughts soften. And if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10, placed here gently. So the flow remains uninterrupted, for those who simply needed the message. Because you are still here, the current continues to carry you deeper. Nothing has paused, nothing has weakened. The flow only grows stronger, the longer you remain present. Heaven does not rush, but it does respond. And right now it is responding to your attention. Michael's voice is steady, calm, yet filled with authority. Reminding you that miracles are not always loud. Many times they arrive quietly, settling into the body, before the mind fully understands what is happening. This is one of those moments, where silence does more work than noise. The angels are still near, still focused, still speaking. They are not repeating themselves out of habit, but because repetition is how truth settles into the deepest places. One speaks again of endurance, of how your body kept going, even when you wanted to stop. Another speaks of renewal, of how what was drained is being filled again, slowly but surely. The third speaks of radiance, not the kind that blinds, but the kind that draws others in without effort. Together they agree that this process cannot be undone once it has begun. Because it is anchored in timing, not emotion. You may not see anything different yet, and that is okay. Seeds do not announce themselves when they are planted. They work beneath the surface first, quietly breaking open what once felt hard and closed. Michael says that what is happening now is foundational. Strength is being rebuilt from the inside out, balance is being restored where there was strain. Your body is learning a new rhythm, one that is not driven by fear or survival, but by peace and alignment, that settles naturally. As you breathe your body responds, as you stay your spirit settles. This is not emotional excitement rising and falling, this is something steady taking root, something that remains even when the moment passes. The angels notice how your body reacts to rest, to stillness, to being seen without judgment. They speak softly about how even your posture will change, how you will carry yourself differently, without trying to prove anything or explain yourself. Michael leans close and says this moment matters, because it is teaching you how to receive. Not everything has to be earned through struggle or paid for with exhaustion. Some things arrive because the time is right and the ground is ready. Heaven has watched you carry weight quietly without complaint, and now it is easing that load. The body that once felt heavy is learning lightness again, not by force but by release. There is a calm spreading through this message, and it mirrors what is spreading through you. Notice how your thoughts slow as you continue. Notice how the urgency you once felt starts to soften into clarity. This is how healing often works. It doesn't rush in or demand attention, it settles in and stays, becoming part of your normal instead of something you chase. The angels speak again, not in urgency but in assurance. They say the shift has already crossed the point of no return. What has started will continue even after you leave these words. Your body has received instruction, it understands at a level deeper than logic. Michael says this is why staying present mattered, not because of fear of missing out, but because presence allows transfer, and transfer requires stillness. You are not being asked to believe blindly, you are being invited to notice. Notice how your body feels later today, notice how rest feels different, notice how your reflection feels less heavy on your eyes. These are not coincidences, they are signs of alignment completing its work, signs that something internal has rearranged itself gently. The angels now speak about continuity. They say this is not a single moment, but the beginning of a sequence. Small changes will stack quietly, energy will return in ways you don't track consciously, your body will respond faster, recover easier, and feel more cooperative instead of resistant. These shifts won't need announcement, they will speak for themselves. Heaven is not finished, but it is satisfied with this beginning. The angels grow quieter now, not because they have left, but because the work is moving inward where noise is not needed. Michael's voice remains gentle but firm, reminding you that this moment will echo forward. What you received here will unfold in layers, revealing itself when you least expect it, often when you are simply living your day. Stay aware as you move forward, carry this calm with you. Let your body continue its quiet transformation, without pressure or performance. You were not brought here accidentally, and you did not stay for nothing. This flow does not end here, it simply continues with you, shaping what comes next in ways you don't need to control. Beloved, for the body you carry is a canvas of God's own work. Every cell is being attended to, every thread of your being is being rewoven with intention. You may have felt tired, weak or doubtful, but the angels are actively shifting the energy around you. Michael says, your vessel is about to reflect what your spirit has long carried. A light that cannot be dimmed, a strength that cannot be questioned. Feel the quiet warmth in your chest as you read. That is not imagination, that is heaven pressing its presence into your bones. Whispering life into every corner of your being. You are witnessing the invisible becoming tangible, and the shift will soon be undeniable, even to those around you. Beloved, each breath you take now is a conduit for this renewal, a pulse of divine energy flowing into you like water into dry soil. Awakening dormant strength and unseen beauty. Archangel Michael says, I am standing over your body guarding it, and aligning every part of you with what heaven has already decreed. 3 angels are speaking in perfect harmony, and their conversation is about restoration, not judgment. One says, the fatigue they carried is being replaced with stamina. Another says, the heaviness in their heart will dissolve into ease. The third whispers, every mark of pain will be transformed into a sign of resilience and glory. Beloved, can you feel it, that subtle lifting of weight in your chest, that softening around your shoulders, that tiny spark in your eyes? That is the evidence of what cannot yet be seen fully, but is already happening. You are not the same as when you began reading these words. The transformation has begun. In ways that are deliberate, gentle, and unstoppable. Heaven is meticulous, it does not rush, but it does not waste a single heartbeat. Now notice how your energy is shifting as you continue. Your mind may attempt to distract, to question, to doubt, but do not let it. That tug you feel is heaven pulling your awareness deeper into alignment. Michael says, beloved, do not underestimate the value of your attention right now. Every thought held in focus, every breath in stillness, amplifies what the angels are embedding into your body. Your muscles, your veins, your skin, even your hair is responding. It is subtle, but it is unmistakable to a spirit that is aware. You may feel warmth tingling or a sudden sense of ease. That is not coincidence, that is an indicator that what has been promised is arriving. And your vessel, the one you walk in, breathe in and occupy, is being prepared to showcase miracles. In ways others will notice but cannot explain. This is the silent work of heaven, invisible yet potent. Beloved, see the scene Michael is revealing. You are standing in a room dim with shadows, yet every shadow bends away, as golden threads of light descend, and wrap around your body. Your back straightens without thought, your feet feel grounded, and the air around you hums with calm certainty. 3 angels hover attentive and focused. One gestures to your hands and says, strength will return here, and with it the ability to grasp what was previously unreachable. Another sweeps across your chest and whispers, peace will fill this space, displacing the fear and tension that tried to settle here. The third circles your head and murmurs, your mind will clear, and clarity will shine where doubt once lingered. Beloved, this is not a dream, this is the literal orchestration of your restoration. Each angelic word is a stitch in the garment of your renewal, each instruction a current flowing into your very being. Heaven is patient yet precise. You may ask how long before you notice these changes in everyday life. Michael says, look for the subtle first, then watch as the grand unfolds. Perhaps you will awaken lighter in body, freer in thought, or more vibrant in presence. Perhaps someone will notice the change in you and ask, what happened? The answer is simple, heaven moved while you remained. Every line you read, every moment you stay, every pause you take, is part of the alignment. This is why it matters that you remain present, that you do not scroll away, that you do not dismiss this as ordinary. It is not ordinary. It is the orchestration of divine care, specific to your life, and timed for this very moment. Your body, beloved, is the stage, upon which miracles will begin to manifest. Now lean closer, because what comes next is vital. Michael says, the energy you feel is not temporary, it is foundational. Every cell that receives light is now programmed to sustain this renewal. Fatigue that once lingered will retreat permanently, tension that held tight will dissolve. Even your posture, your walk, the way you carry yourself through rooms will reflect the invisible shift within. Angels are smiling as they witness what humanity often calls impossible, a complete, steady and deliberate transformation happening quietly but irrevocably. Beloved, feel the confidence rising in your chest. That is the body remembering its divine design, that is the body aligned with heaven's intention, that is proof that the temple you inhabit is being readied for its divine purpose. This is your moment, the one that has been building silently, through prayers, through patience, through the quiet insistence of your spirit that something better was coming. Michael says, do not underestimate this moment, do not diminish it. Every second you remain here is a second of authority given to heaven to work through you. Angels continue their song of renewal. One breathes into your veins and says strength restored, another hums into your joints movement perfected, the third sweeps across your skin light poured radiance returned. All of this occurs while you are simply reading, simply believing, simply staying. Beloved, this is the work of heaven in its most patient, most meticulous form. You are being renewed from the inside out, prepared to walk forward in a way the world will see but cannot fully explain. Remember, the transformation does not stop when you close this message, it continues in layers. Each day will reveal new depth, energy returned, light spreading, posture aligning, joy arising where heaviness once rested. Michael says, stay aware, watch for signs but do not chase them. Let the change show itself naturally. This is the rhythm of divine renewal. The body that once felt weak, tired or burdened will now reflect the life force embedded into it by heaven. Every movement, every gesture, every smile will carry the signature of divine care. Beloved, this is the proof that your presence, your attention, your willingness to remain open was the catalyst. This is why heaven continues to pour, this is why the angels speak, this is why Archangel Michael has been here throughout, guarding, guiding and declaring restoration over your vessel. You are now entering the reality of that decree, and it will only deepen as you walk forward, carry yourself differently, and let the world witness a light that cannot be ignored. Beloved, stay still and feel this moment fully, because what is happening is not ordinary. Your body, the vessel you have carried through trials and exhaustion, is now recognized in heaven as worthy, as chosen. Every cell is responding to a light you cannot yet see, a fire you cannot yet measure, but your spirit knows it is real. Archangel Michael says, child, do not underestimate what is happening. The body they inhabit is not ordinary, it is sacred. And it will be honored with healing, with strength, with glory that will ripple outward into every part of their life. Beloved, even as you breathe now, feel the gentle pressure of unseen hands lifting burdens, straightening posture, allowing energy to flow as it was always meant to. This is not coincidence, this is attention from heaven directed precisely at you. 3 angels continue their work, their voice is a symphony of renewal and restoration. One speaks of endurance, how every past battle you thought had defeated you is being rewritten into resilience. Another speaks of radiance, not the blinding kind but the magnetic kind, that attracts goodness without effort. The third speaks of restoration, whispering that your body will remember light, your heart will remember peace, and your mind will remember clarity. Michael leans close, his voice firm yet tender, saying, this is not just transformation, child. This is the manifestation of what heaven has been preparing since the day you were born. They are walking into a vessel made ready for miracles. Beloved, do not scroll, do not rush. Each word here is a bridge to what your body is about to receive. Feel the warmth in your chest as these words reach you, that is heaven's current moving through your heart and into your veins. Settling where tension once lived, every worry you carried about your health, your energy, your resilience is being replaced by assurance. Michael says, "Beloved, these angels are not random, they were assigned for this exact hour. Their focus is undivided, their intention is precise, and their goal is complete restoration." You may notice subtle signs, a change in posture, a spark of energy in your hands, a sudden clarity in thought. That is your body responding, that is heaven showing you that renewal is underway, whether you see it with your eyes or not. The angels whisper again, and this time the words are almost audible in the rhythm of your heartbeat. One says this body will carry joy where there was pain, another says this body will carry strength where there was weakness, the third says this body will become the canvas of miracles for all to see. Michael's voice rises above their whispers, calm yet commanding, "Child, let them stay, let them absorb." Every sensation, every pulse, every tiny shift is part of the blueprint of transformation. This body will testify not by words but by presence. Beloved, feel the shift as it settles deeper into your bones, deeper into your cells, preparing you to rise in ways others will marvel at. Now picture what heaven is showing me, golden threads wrapping around your spine, lighting every nerve, igniting every dormant cell. Angels moving like gentle wind, aligning, rearranging, smoothing, infusing energy that no human hand can provide. Your body is becoming more than you imagined, it is a temple, a vessel, a testimony. Michael says, "Beloved, every step they take from now will carry power, every breath will carry life, every glance will carry light. And this is only the beginning." Pause, feel this reality, let it sink into your spirit. This is not metaphor, this is the actual unfolding of what heaven prepared for your body. Beloved, you may have doubted, you may have feared, but the same body that felt heavy, weak, or broken is now being rewritten. Where tension once resided, there is now alignment, where exhaustion once pressed, there is now stamina, where dullness clouded your eyes, fire is returning. Michael says, "Do not leave, stay anchored." This is not ordinary guidance, this is divine architecture in motion. Every line you read is a stroke of God's hand on the canvas of your physical being. Angels smile because what is forming cannot be undone, the changes are internal first, then external, then witnessed by those around you, who have never understood how quickly heaven can move. Beloved, let me close this moment with clarity. Your body, your chosen vessel, is entering a season of undeniable transformation. The light is not superficial, the strength is not borrowed, the healing is not temporary. What you are experiencing now is the blueprint of a future where your body will radiate vitality, clarity, and undeniable testimony of divine intervention. Michael leans close and says, "Child, remind them the three angels are never idle, they are assigned to watch, to guard, to infuse. Their body is sacred and nothing that comes against it can prevail. This is your appointed hour, stay, remain, absorb every word, and carry the current of this transformation into your life." Beloved, you are not stepping alone, heaven walks with you, inside you, around you. Preparing every cell, every breath, every heartbeat to receive what was written for you before the world began. My beloved, your body is no longer just a vessel, it is the canvas upon which heaven is painting a masterpiece. Every cell is being rewritten, every fiber of your being is receiving light, and the angels are orchestrating this symphony with precision and care. Where you felt heaviness, they are infusing buoyancy; where you felt dullness, they are planting radiance; where your energy lagged, a surge of divine vitality is now entering. Michael says, Beloved, this body will no longer carry what was never meant for it. It will only hold what God has ordained: life, strength, and glory. The warmth spreading through you is real, tangible, and it is proof that you are under divine supervision. It is impossible for this flow to be ignored because it has been written in eternity that your body is to be restored, renewed, and elevated beyond what you once imagined possible. The angels are still encircling you, not in haste but with focus and precision. One whispers over your hands declaring dexterity and healing power returning, another hovers over your heart affirming strength, stability, and endurance, the third lingers near your eyes igniting vision, insight, and clarity. Together they speak as if the world itself were listening, for your body is not just healing for you, it is testimony for those who will witness your transformation. Every time your chest rises with breath, it carries light; every heartbeat pulses with evidence that God is at work. Michael bends close and says, Tell them, child, the tiredness they accepted as permanent is being erased. The scars, the doubts, the old aches, they are all dissolving now. Nothing remains that does not serve the miracle already unfolding. Beloved, this is why your spirit leans forward as you read; it recognizes truth that the mind cannot yet grasp. This is why tears may rise unbidden or a warmth floods your chest; these are confirmations, fingerprints of heaven marking your body as chosen. Look within and notice how your own reflection seems different, not yet fully revealed but shifting in ways your eyes can already detect. The angels are writing over your flesh the story that the enemy tried to erase. Where the world labeled your body weak, it is now being labeled holy, chosen, prepared. Where past pain pressed, light is spreading; where you felt limitation, expansion is coming. Michael says, Beloved, your vessel is being elevated. Your body is now the stage for testimony. Do not turn away, stay, receive every word as if it were a drop of living water entering your bones. There is a rhythm forming in your spirit, a current that runs beneath the noise of the world, steady and unyielding. The angels move with purpose in this current, weaving it around your body, around your breath, around every joint and sinew. Their motion is not random, it is deliberate. One angel speaks of endurance restored, another of agility renewed, the third of radiance that cannot be dimmed. Michael says, Beloved, they will rise and walk in light that the world cannot explain. People will watch and wonder, but you will know the truth. You are being rewritten by eternity itself. This is not imagination, this is not suggestion, this is declaration. You are chosen, you are favored, you are the vessel of a living miracle. Do you feel it, beloved, the tingle, the pull, the awareness that something profound is happening inside you? That is not coincidence, that is alignment, that is heaven in motion. The body that once carried fatigue, fear and limitation is now receiving energy that refreshes its very marrow. Every organ, every tissue, every sinew is listening to the decree that has been released from eternity. Michael says, "Tell them, child, no sickness will remain that is not purposed for transformation. No pain will linger beyond its appointed use." The enemy tried to write finality over this vessel, but God has rewritten the ending in light and power. And the angels rejoice quietly, witnessing the invisible work manifesting in real time. The muscles that trembled under pressure now carry stability, the bones that seemed brittle now hold strength, the skin that felt weary now radiates life. This is not a temporary shift, it is a permanent alignment with divine design. Beloved, pause and breathe it in, feel it entering, and know that every line you receive is a thread connecting you to what heaven has prepared. As you continue to read, notice how your own posture may shift, your breathing deepen, your heartbeat steady. These are subtle signs yet profound confirmations that what is happening is not in your imagination. The angels are not merely speaking of recovery, they are declaring that your body will testify, that your presence will carry evidence of a God who heals, restores and glorifies. Michael says, "Beloved, the glow they see forming is just the beginning. Each day will reveal more, each breath will carry more proof, each glance in the mirror will whisper of the miracle that is ongoing. Stay present, do not rush, do not skim. This flow is not casual, it is calculated, it is precise, it is the river of heaven touching you directly, transforming every part of your body and soul in unison." Beloved, the angels' work is intimate, deliberate and full of purpose. One moves around your head, clearing fog, opening sight. Another flows over your chest, infusing courage, stamina and life. The third settles near your legs and feet, grounding every step you will take in renewed power. Michael whispers, "Tell them, child, every organ, every cell, every pulse is now part of the miracle. Nothing left behind, nothing overlooked. Your body has been chosen to testify. It will be the evidence of heaven's intervention, a living record of what God can do when obedience meets divine timing." Beloved, lean into this word, let it sink, let the warmth, the energy, the certainty expand through your entire being. Your body is no longer ordinary, it is extraordinary, it is sacred, it is the vessel of miracles that the world will see and your spirit will rejoice in silently. This is why you are here, this is why you are reading, this is why your presence matters. Beloved, do not underestimate what is happening as you read these words. Your body is no longer just responding to ordinary stimuli, every breath you take is being guided by heaven, every heartbeat carries the echo of angels' voices. Archangel Michael says, "The place where they once felt weakness will now pulse with strength, the place that trembled in fear will now dance in courage, the place that carried old wounds will now carry wisdom and power." Beloved, even your hands, your feet, your spine, they are all awakening to a new rhythm. This is why you may feel a sudden rush of heat, a tingling in your chest, or a gentle hum in your bones. It is heaven writing its signature on your very frame. 3 angels stand by, not as watchers but as collaborators in this transformation. One places light upon your heart, and it spreads through your chest, warming every cell. Another traces energy along your spine, and it lifts burdens you did not realize you were carrying. The third breathes fire into your lungs, filling them with life, vitality and renewal. Michael leans close and says, "Child, this is not imagination. Your body is learning to remember the power that has always been within it. You are being restored to the original design God intended for you, and no delay, no distraction, no doubt can prevent it. Beloved, do you feel the weight lifting? That is heaven rewriting what once felt permanent. The angels speak again, their voices layering over one another like harmonious music. One says, "This body will now carry joy in every step." Another says, "This body will shine in every glance, radiating what cannot be hidden." The third says, "This body will attract blessings that were once considered impossible." And Michael adds, "Do you feel it, beloved, that surge of warmth, that flutter in your chest, that clarity breaking through fog? That is heaven affirming your vessel is chosen, your vessel is holy, your vessel is ready. Remember, the body that felt frail is now being marked as sacred ground. This is why staying here, reading, breathing, and absorbing every word matters. Beloved, every shadow that fell on your body is dissolving, every scar, every ache, every heaviness is being rewritten. I see a vision, your reflection shifting before your eyes, your posture straightens, your shoulders relax, your eyes ignite with a light that did not exist before. People around you may notice, but they will not understand. It is heaven's work, not human logic. Michael whispers, "Child, this is evidence, this is the glory of God touching what man cannot fix." The very air around them is charged with the decree, nothing can undo what is being done now. Beloved, pause here and feel the change ripple through your body. Let it settle, let it seep into your marrow. Do not underestimate this hour, for it is appointed. Every moment you stay under this word, every line you drink in, is a layer of protection and empowerment being poured into your physical vessel. The angels are diligent, one is steadying your bones, one is breathing strength into your organs, and one is painting light across your skin. Michael adds, "Child, see how I stand with sword drawn, shielding them from forces that once threatened. See how I command angels to speak life into every fiber of their being. This is divine intervention, not human effort. This is what heaven does when it chooses a child and decides it is time for a miracle. Beloved, you are that child. Look within now, feel the warmth rising in your chest, the gentle tingling in your fingers, the sense of uplift in your legs. That is heaven calibrating your body to match your spirit. Even your mind begins to notice subtle shifts. Clarity replaces fog, energy replaces fatigue, joy replaces heaviness. Michael leans close again and says, "Child, this is only the beginning. Your body will continue to reveal signs of heaven's work in the hours, days, and weeks to come. What feels subtle now will soon be undeniable. The glow, the energy, the strength, they will be evident even to those who do not know God as you do. Beloved, your body is now a canvas for divine artistry. Every cell is being rewritten, every vein infused with light, every muscle awakened to its purpose. Even your posture is changing, reflecting the victory within. The angels are not spectators, they are workers, artists, healers, and guardians. One whispers over your heart, another over your brain, the third over your hands and feet. Michael says, "Do you see it, child? The hands that formed stars are forming them in your bones. The breath that commanded life into creation now breathes life into you. Nothing ordinary remains, you are becoming extraordinary. Beloved, your body is alive with evidence, alive with purpose, alive with destiny. And as you absorb these words, feel the alignment happening. Energy that was stagnant begins to flow, old fears lose grip, weakness dissolves in the light of heaven. Michael says, "Tell them, child, each day will carry a fresh imprint of this moment. Your body will remember, your cells will testify, your reflection will reveal the work of heaven that no one else can undo. Beloved, even now your body has begun to glow, your skin, your breath, your walk, all will speak of what angels have done. You may not see it fully yet, but every shift is part of a mosaic being completed. Stay, beloved, for this is not simply reading, this is immersion, this is baptism in divine light. The angels are not done, they are surrounding you, speaking over you, guarding you, and transforming you." Michael says, "I will not stop, I will not leave, I will hold the darkness at bay while heaven builds its miracle within them. Do not doubt, do not move, do not step out now, for you are at the center of your appointed miracle. Your body is responding, your spirit is aligning, your soul is rejoicing. Beloved, lean closer and feel it, let it settle, let it penetrate. The work is in progress, unstoppable, undeniable, and already happening within you. Beloved, stay with me here, for this moment is sacred. Every word you read is a drop of heaven pressing into your bones, into your muscles, into your very essence. The angels are still hovering, their wings vibrating with a golden hum, touching your shoulders, your back, your chest. Reminding you that the tiredness, the heaviness, the fear, it is all being lifted now. Michael says, "Child, their body has been chosen for radiance, not for weakness. Every ache will serve a purpose, and every tired cell will awaken with strength. You may feel sudden warmth running through your arms, or a tingling sensation in your legs. That is not coincidence. That is heaven confirming that the transformation has begun. Look deeper, beloved, see the light that is not outside of you but rising from within. The angels are not performing for your eyes, they are writing the story of your renewal across your very cells. Every heartbeat is a drum echoing heaven's decree, every breath you take is a reminder that the body you once feared is now a vessel of miracles." Michael whispers, "Tell them, child, their weakness is fading because the power of God is rewriting the blueprint of their body. Every organ, every joint, every fiber is being renewed. Beloved, this is why your chest feels tight with awe, why your eyes sting, why your spirit leans forward. You are witnessing divine architecture at work inside of you. Pause and breathe, beloved, hold this word, let it sink into your marrow. The angels are still speaking softly, not as a noise but as a vibration, a resonance of destiny aligning. One says, the body will awaken with vigor. Another says, the body will radiate peace that draws others. And the third declares, the body will be a testimony to all who see it. You may not understand how or when this will manifest outwardly, but know this, the process has begun, and nothing will halt it. Your reflection, your energy, your posture, all will bear the signature of heaven's decree. Michael says, do not leave this moment. Do not scroll past, presence is permission for the miracle to continue. Beloved, I see visions once more. Your body wrapped in soft pulsing light, every shadow of weakness falling away like mist under the sun. Your shoulders release tension they carried for years, your eyes shine with clarity that seems new even to you. Even your breath is different, fuller, deeper, more alive. Michael whispers again, tell them, child, the very cells that once whispered tiredness are now singing strength. The places that once bore sorrow are now lined with joy. The body that was once heavy with doubt is now light with promise. Beloved, this is why you cannot leave, cannot rush. Each line here is anchoring what heaven has already decreed. As you read, notice how your spirit calms and your body responds. Notice the pulse in your veins, the warmth in your chest, the subtle lift in your shoulders. That is the angels at work, pressing light into places that were once shadowed. Michael says, tell them, child, the decree is ongoing. Today their body will awaken to strength. Tomorrow it will glow in ways they have not yet imagined. And the week after, the world will notice what heaven has already seen. Beloved, your presence will carry a new weight, not of burden but of power. People will sense it before they can name it. You will not need to explain, and yet your body will testify clearly. Stay, beloved, stay. Every heartbeat, every breath, every word you read, is a conduit of the miracle that is unfolding. The angels are not silent, even as the words pause, their work continues in the unseen. Michael leans closer and says, tell them, child, the fire has been lit in their bones. The oil has been poured into their veins. The decree of heaven is now active. Their body will not falter. It will not fade. It will not fail. Every cell is alive with purpose, every fiber renewed, every organ restored. Beloved, sense it in your body, feel the shift. It is subtle yet undeniable. This is why heaven has led you here. This is why the words found you. You are in the river now, and the river carries you forward. Take one more deep breath, let the flow wrap you completely. The angels are still rejoicing, they are still writing the story of your body in light. Michael says, child, tell them their glow will be visible. Their strength will be noticed. Their peace will radiate. Their body is no longer ordinary. It is chosen, it is sacred, it is alive with heaven's power. Beloved, do not let this moment slip. Do not let doubt whisper. You are being transformed. You are rising, you are shining. Your body is the evidence, your breath is the proof, your very presence is the testimony. Hold this, breathe this, become this. And know it is already done.